Hello, I'm Chaz Horn. I'm the founder of Mastery of B2B Sales. Have you ever been in a meeting with a prospect or customer and they say something totally outlandish, something absurd, or they contradict something that they said earlier in the conversation with you? So what do you do when this happens? Well, it's your job to call them out. Now, do it in a way that's going to come from a place of serving them, but don't do what most sales reps do, and they don't want to embarrass them. So they just keep it inside. Let me give you an example. I was in a meeting with someone and we were starting to talk a little bit, break the ice, and they just volunteered up front. Chaz, we don't have a budget for sales and marketing. I said, really? Well, thanks for that information. And they said, or if we do, it's a shoestring budget. I said, okay. So we just continued to talk and I started to ask about their sales and their history in the company. And I found out 5 years ago they were doing $20 million in sales. And for the size of that organization, it was pretty good. And I said, so what's happened in the last 5 years? Where are you today? And they said, well, we're at $7 million in sales. I was like, okay. Let's back up a second. You're at 20, and then 4 years are at 7. So tell me what happened between year 5 and where you are today. So as I was digging down in the conversation, I said, well, we had some marketing people that were doing some things and that position's been eliminated. We were investing in this area in marketing and in sales. We're not doing it anymore. Now, understand they were saying this, but not putting everything together. So I said, well, I have a question for you. And if I could be so bold, I even want to answer the question. Okay? And I was having fun, but in a way that's professional. And when you have rapport with someone, you're able to do this. And I said, okay, 20 million in sales, now you have 7. You're investing in marketing, or you had some people doing this, and now you don't. And so the sales are at 7 million. So my question to you is, what's it costing you not to invest? You talk about having a shoestring budget. What's it costing you not to invest? And let's not even consider me. I'm just talking about in general, okay? And so they were quiet. You could hear a pin drop. And I said, it's costing you $13 million. Imagine if you put 1% of that invested back into your sales force to help them with their sales and marketing, where would you be today? So remember this. If someone says something that's totally out there, outlandish, absurd, or contradicts what they said earlier in the conversation, call them out. But do it in a way that's professional, in a way that's going to serve them, and understand that people do things today because they did them yesterday, and they're going to do them tomorrow because they did them today. And what I mean by that is we get in a routine and in a rut sometimes, and we don't even, or the prospect or customer doesn't even realize and understand the problems they're facing, and it's our job to help uncover that. So don't let that outlandish statement, the absurd statement, or that contradiction slip by. Call them out, deal with it, and have a serious conversation. All right? Go rock this day.